What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and today I will talk about Amber Absolute, the relaunch version of it that was brought back by Tom Ford a few weeks ago. Yes, Tom Ford decided to bring back Amber Absolute and many other fragrances that were discontinued. So if there are fragrances that you wanted from his house and they were discontinued, right now is the perfect time to go on his website and purchase them. With that being said, let's get back to Amber Absolute. I have the new version of Amber Absolute and also the old version of it in a sample bottle. For a comparison, it would be a great benchmark for me to see if this one has been reformulated or has been watered down or whatever people usually talk about. So I have that for comparison, which I will do. With that being said, let's talk about Amber Absolute and when it was launched. Amber Absolute was launched in 2007 and it's an Oriental fragrance. And the nose behind Amber Absolute is Christophe Lotamier. Lotamier has worked with big names such as Ralph Lauren, Tommy Hilfiger, Michael Kors, Thierry Mugler, and Estee Lauder. Now let's talk about Amber Absolute notes. Amber Absolute has only 6 notes and it sounds simple, but yet it's a very complex fragrance. It has amber, it has incense, it has vanilla, it has olibanum, labdanum, and woody notes. With that being said, let's spray it and see what kind of an initial vibe or accords we get with this fragrance. On the initial spray, I get this very incensey, balsamic, boozy type of a vibe about it. And as it settles down, I get the amber and the woody notes that are wiggling their way through. So that's as far as the opening goes. It's a beautiful fragrance. Now, let's talk about the performance and longevity of this fragrance. It performs amazing. It lasts about 10 hours. Even when I take a shower and I come out, I can still smell the amber on my skin, but after that, it becomes a skin scent. So I would give it a 8 out of 10. That's as far as the performance goes. As far as the sillage goes, that's when it gets interesting. The sillage is amazing. It's very complex. When it lingers around, it smells. People get that incensey, smoky, boozy type of a note, but then when they get close to you, they get that amber, that woody, powdery, kind of burnt caramel type of a note to it. And don't get me wrong, this is not burnt caramel like Baccarat Rouge. That one has a burnt candy note. This is burnt caramel, so it's a little bit different. So that's as far as the sillage goes. So I would give it a 9 out of 10 because it's so complex and it plays that 2 role. It lingers around and also when people get close to you. So let's talk about the versatility. This is not a versatile fragrance. It's you can only wear it during fall and winter, especially winter time when it's snowing. The warm amber, the cognac, the boozy notes, they play really well with the cold weather. And especially if you go to a party that's vintage themed and you're wearing like an old school suit or jacket or suede jacket, beige or brown color would definitely go with Amber Absolute. So as far as the versatility goes, because it cannot be a signature scent and you cannot wear it all year round, I would give it a 5 out of 10. So let's talk about the compliments. The compliments, you get 2 categories. You get the experienced nose and inexperienced noses. People that are into fragrance games, they will love this fragrance and they will admire it and you will get a lot of compliments and they will understand it. But people that are not into fragrance game, especially girls, and they want just the guy to smell fresh and clean, they will not like this. They will basically say you smell oldish, you smell vintage, and they won't be into it. So that's as far as the compliments goes. So I would give it also a 5 out of 10. So with that being said, let's talk about the new version of Amber Absolute and the old one. A lot of people don't get into the hype of it. They're gonna come out and say the old one is stronger. It has that boozy note, stronger. No, that boozy note is the alcohol smell that it's coming out more because the fragrance is getting older, so the top notes are dissipating. And as the top notes, they dissipate, you're left with that alcohol note, and then only the base note shows up. So that's what I get. Where on this one, when you spray it, you get all that balsamic, the boozy notes, you get all that beautiful incense, all that at the beginning, and then you get the amber note. So as far as the comparison goes, This one definitely performs better. The opening is more beautiful and it definitely lasts longer than the older version, because the older version is just getting older and it doesn't perform as well as it used to. So definitely, if you're planning to get Amber Absolute, don't get the old one. The new one is great. The opening is beautiful and you should get the new one. So that's as far as that comparison goes. Now, a lot of people compare Amber Absolute with Amber Sultan by Serge Lutens. And I would say I can see where they're going with that, because they both have a very strong amber smell. But I have to say that the Serge Lutens one, it's taking the route of like the undertone honey notes, so it's sweeter, where this one takes more of the boozy route. So it's a little bit more heavier on the boozy side, and it's not as heady and sweet as the Amber Sultan. So personally, I choose Amber Absolute over Amber Sultan goes. With that being said, we'll get to the end of my video. That's all I have for the new version of Amber Absolute, and I will see you guys soon with another video. Peace and ciao.